was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
If your confidence is not at a delusional perspective, you have the right confidence.
Yeah. What's that?
You're really conscious of God now. I'm talking about put yourself with right that moment. Not right now. Put yourself at that moment. You had to be God.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You have to have, and that's where delusion comes in, because delusion is only delusional when you don't accomplish the goals of making your delusions a reality.
Right.
That's what it's delusional.
I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their club. There's no one that can match me.
When I lose, I look so spectacular. He said, they told me that you're moving, because I have 5 or 6 fights. I'm fighting guys with 100 fights or 60 fights. And I'm knocking them out. And they're grown men, and I'm just 14 years old. So Cuz, this guy beat me, right, by decision. He's 25 years old, and Cuz came to me like, I'm some little baby. I'm just like, hey, I heard you were too smart for him, but you beat him to the... I was like, God, I'm in 9th grade. Listen, you can't continue being a comedian if you're not sharpening your psyche up. Even when you're doing it right here, you're practicing your comedian act. You know, you have to continue to practice. The more you practice it, they say if you practice it for a year, you'll be better if you only practice it for a month. So the more you do it, the better you become.
My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart, I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Now once we understand our relationship with God, we know that then we realize that we're ordained to do what we're doing. And nothing can stop us. And so that takes a lot of mental work, spending a lot of time with yourself, speaking, you know what I mean, with your self-consciousness, believing in yourself. Life's all about confidence. Confidence breeds success. Success breeds confidence. And confidence applied properly will supersede a genius. There's nothing like confidence. It's almost like magic. Cus was just enemy prone. If he didn't have an enemy, he would create one.
Really?
One of those guys. He loves fighting. He wants to fight. If he doesn't fight, he doesn't want to live. I think of competition as people reaching their highest potential. They have the potential to reach their highest potential when competition comes. Competition is always good because it helps you not to give in under the slightest struggle in life. Because life is gonna give everybody a bad hand. No one's gonna leave here without being tried in life.
Wow.
And you have to be, you're gonna have to take it. Like what they say, adversity makes the strong stronger or the weak weaker. I wanted it all. I wanted to be the biggest fighter in the history of life. That's what Cuz put in my mind. How do I know that they those words? They put that in my mind. It's cool that people are seekers. I think that's very interesting that we're seekers. But we have to believe that we're divine and that we learn from our experience. Because confidence breeds success and success breeds confidence. They go hand in hand. You can't accomplish anything unless you say, oh, I'm a prick, I could never do that. I'm not born to do that. Only certain people, only white people could do that. I can't do that. You have to have, and that's where delusion comes in, because delusion is only delusional when you don't accomplish the goals of making your delusions a reality.
Right.
That's what is delusional.
Interesting.
They came and always know, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Yeah. I knew you were gonna...
You have to be the champion before you become the champion, so that means lifestyle. You have to be him before you become him. You gotta be him before you become him. I learned greatness was the willingness to die. By, doing research on these particular individuals. And that's what they were willing to do for greatness.
Unpack that.
You have to live his lifestyle.
The lifestyle of a champion.
Of the champion, you look at the champion. That's how it starts. You look at somebody, I want to be like him. You don't say, hey, I'm a bad motherfucker. I want to fight everybody out here and nobody's going to kick my ass. You see somebody and say, hey, I might want to do that. Listen, I'm a fucking student of war. I know all the warriors from Charlemagne, Achilles, the #1 warrior of all warriors. From then, Alexander, Napoleon, I know them all. I read them all, I studied them all. I know the art of fight, I know the art of war. That's all I ever studied. That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring. Because I was an annihilator. That's all I was born for. Now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on feeling the art of humbleness. Can you believe me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more. And and I miss them. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him. And it's not funny at all. It sounds cool, like I'm a tough guy. It's just, I think I'm scared of it. I think success in fighting in life is about desire and the will.
Yeah.
How bad do you want it? Is it worth dying for? That's the true greatness, is the willingness to die. So this thing worth greatness.
So inspiration, the source of
Absolutely,
inspiration.
absolutely.
So is that what got you to be willing to be disciplined to get what you want, like to become a champion? At 14 years old, I'm willing to do everything it takes to be a champion?
Absolutely. And then I had Cuss over there telling me why should he have it? That's one thing I never had in my life, because I always got picked on, and I never had jealousy or enviness about anything. And Cuss possessed that. Zen and the art of archery and all that, he had those books. And he was just a believer in more than what we saw.
Yeah.
He knew it was more than what we could physically articulate going on with us as human beings, or what we are called. It's just how you handle fear. If you don't consider fear a friend, then you're definitely going to lose. It's going to beat you. You have to accept fear and you have to embrace it. And it becomes your friend, and then it helps you win instead of helping you demise yourself.
A lot of people.
Everybody here is going to fight for what they love for. Even if they never had a fist fight in their life, they're going to fight. I don't know, I think you can do whatever you believe you can do, if you really believe it.
Yeah.
You know, no, I don't care how great you are and how much you succeed. Without self-love, you're nothing. Because self-love is discipline. And discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. When I was young coming up, I grew up, I had an enemy complex. And the enemy was me.
Yeah.
You know? I had an enemy complex. And the enemy was me. Everybody was my enemy. My fighters, coaches, trainers. Coach couldn't come talk to me. I was threatening coaches, family members, all of them are my enemies. If I see them outside of this press conference, it's war. And why was I like that? Because my insecurity, my guilt, my shame, all that stuff made me a savage. I didn't have self-love, so I showed it by acting like an animal. You know, and then you go through that and you learn a different way of life. Not saying that that's a bad way of life. That's just not my way of life anymore. You know, it's not far from me, but it's just not how I want to conduct myself anymore. You could be the best physical shape in your right if you don't go out there with a good mental perspective, is going to turn out disastrous. Intimidation makes a great fighter a nothing fighter. Makes him absolutely nothing. Because once you're intimidated, you're no longer able to do what you're capable of doing. It prevents you from doing that.